Anyone been to a game and seen Jared pitch yet? Nice, nice. All right, we're going to be up here with Jared. I'm going to ask him some questions. Okay, we're going to talk through his life, talk through some of his pitch repertoire, maybe dive into a little bit maybe of what his stint on the IL and IR is going like and when we can expect him back. And then we're going to turn it over to you all and maybe get some questions from you all as we go through this. Okay? So, you guys are all 6 to 14 years old. I first want to start out with just going through Jared. When he was coming up at your all's age, was it just baseball? Were you playing different sports? Kind of what was like that like? And when did you get your baseball career started and really kind of on this path?
So your guys' age group, 6 to 14, I was playing every sport possible. The ability to be an athlete has helped throughout the career, and for you young ones, it's only going to help you if you can play every sport that you enjoy and will have fun with, because it's not fun playing a sport you don't like. But if you can enjoy all the sports, then I think that's really going to help everyone just flourish in life.
How many of us out there are playing multiple sports right now? Nice. In the clubhouse, or if you had your choice, what sport would you pick other than baseball? Not to watch, but that you'd want to be playing.
Soccer. I played soccer for 12 years, and that's still another love of mine for playing. I don't watch it as much anymore just because it's kind of hard when it's overseas, and our time schedules are just not on the same.
Nice. Okay, so now when did you turn it over to, hey, I have a very live arm over here, throwing really well, I might have a chance to make it. When did you kind of take that turn to, hey, pitching is going to be my career path. This is kind of what I want to do. Even if it wasn't high school, maybe it was later on, this is where I know I'm going to make it.
It started in high school summer ball. I was playing for my summer team back then, and they only needed me to pitch. They didn't need me to hit. So which is fine. I had no issues with it. I'd show up, do my job, throw 7 innings, and I'd go home. The rest of the team would be there for the other games, but that was the schedule they had me on, wanted me to do. I was like, all right, that's cool. And then college is when I became a pitcher only, my freshman year. I went in hoping to be able to hit, but then I was like, I'll just focus on this, and I didn't really want to do the other stuff.
When's the last time you really hit competitively?
2017, indie ball team, the Pecos League. I was 4 for 13, 5 RBIs, and a stolen base.
When's the last time you hit BP? Can you still get out there and hit a home run?
Last time I hit BP was in 18, I think. I'll bet you I could put one out if I had a chance.
Nice. So, did Coach Adam tell you guys to ask him a question? Anyone remember? What was it right here with the Vipers on?
Why can't you throw 100?
Why can't you throw 100? How hard? Anyone know how hard he throws right now? Let's be accurate. You want to be accurate
I'll
with that?
be accurate. 98.9 is my top. The TV showed 99, so that's great. But for me, I'm not allowed to round up. Have not reached 100 yet. I know. I'm on the shelf for a couple weeks. Hopefully come back and get back early and get in the zone, and I can let one rip and maybe touch 100.
Can you go ahead, while we're on this topic of pitches, kind of go through your different pitches that you throw and different pitch speeds?
Yeah. So start out with the sinker or two-seam, depending on what people go with. I always grew up calling it a two-seamer, and nowadays it's more of a sinker-based word. I sit like probably 95-ish, 94.5 with it, somewhere in there. And then I'll top, obviously, 98.9. Then we'll go to a 4-seam fastball, which I haven't thrown a lot lately. That's around the same velo. I don't think I quite rip it as hard, so it's not always the hardest pitch. The next pitch would be a sweeping curveball, and that's anywhere from 77 to 82-ish. And then we have the changeup, and that's around 84 to 87. And then the last pitch is a cutter, which is a cut fastball, and that is around 87 to 94-ish on some days.
Now, if you're with all those pitches, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. You're going to try and strike him out on 3 straight pitches. I know that's a tall task. What pitches are you going with in order? What 3?
Well, so
I know it depends on what he's going to swing at and different things like that, but if you had your choice, what are you going with?
So the first time I faced him, the only time I faced him, I was not throwing as hard. It was curveball, No, it was cutter, curveball, I think. Actually, I could even be wrong there. But he swung in the dirt on curveball. So now I'd probably go sink fastball in on the hands, and then maybe cutter away, and then either sweeper off of that or back to the sinker in on the hands.
Who won the battle when you faced him?
I did.
Let's give it up for Jared. Beat Shohei Ohtani. All right, now Jared, out of college, spent a lot of times working his way up into the majors. It was independent ball, it was the minors, and then the majors. Can you kind of talk about the path? You don't have to go all the way into it, but the path it took you to make your major league debut and kind of what you had to do mentally to keep yourself in the zone, because it was a little bit longer of a career path to get there.
Yeah, I had one of the more unconventional paths. I had to go to independent ball. I was drafted out of junior college, but didn't actually get a contract offer. So I went back to school and then didn't get drafted again. Indie ball for a few years. I was on 6 different teams. Went to New Zealand to play winter ball, and that was how the A's signed me. COVID happened, so I didn't get to play that year in 20. And then in 21, I was in AA, 22, AAA, and I was throwing really well. So in 22, June, they brought me up for my debut against the Braves. And then 23, I was in the minor leagues again all year. And then this year, I started in the minor leagues and been up here for a good chunk of time now.
And now you got 7 wins for the first place Brewers.
Yeah.
So that's huge. Now, we're here, campers, at 12:50, and they have a game tonight at 7 o'clock, 6:40, 7 o'clock, sometime around there is game time. Jared is here well early. Our camp days are 6 hours long, and I know for you all that's a whole new experience for how long our camp days are, but that's what major leaguers kind of go through well prior to a game out here. A lot of work, a lot of scouting, all that goes into the day. Can you kind of talk about what time, if we weren't here, you would typically get here, and what goes into your day leading up to the game?
Yeah, if it's 12:50, we have a game, I think it's 7:10 tonight. Granted, I have a little bit of rehab stuff to do, so there's a little extra work I'll have to do. But with that, I'm normally here around 1 o'clock, so about six hours before a game. It's kind of get in, get some food, and then if I need to work out, I'll go work out. If I need to do some arm care or some treatment, I'll go get some treatment in between that time frame as well. And then we come out here for a stretch. We have BP we got to shag for. We go in, we do reports on hitters, and then kind of tone down, eat a little more, and then we'll get ready for the game and come out and compete.
Awesome. Now, when you talk about the reports that you're going through, I know it's typically in there with you and the catcher. Are you guys generally on the same page? How often do you think that, you know what, I'm going to go with this pitch versus that pitch versus being on the same page as your catcher for who you're facing that day?
I think for me, it's a lot more feel-based, how I'm feeling with each pitch and what I feel confident in throwing and getting either swing and miss or soft contact with. For us, being the relievers, we're not talking to the catchers as much as the starters do for their reports. But with our reliever meeting, going over the hitters, we kind of have an understanding of what we want to do and the hitters we expect to face.
Awesome. Couple quick rapid-fire questions. Who was your favorite team growing up?
Ooh, Giants.
Favorite ballpark to play in?
This one's up there. I'll say this one for now.
Favorite fast food place?
In-N-Out Burger.
Favorite pregame meal?
Rice and quesadillas.
All right, campers, who has a question? Stand up, say your name, ask your question.
My name's Zach, and what's your favorite video game?
Call of Duty. I like playing Warzone.
What's any hobbies that the guys like to do? We have 6 14-year-olds here. Any games you guys like to play in the dugout prior to the game out here?
Usually, like, cards are a big thing, and then a few of the Latin guys, they play dominoes a lot.
Hey, my name's Vincent. If you were told that you were being traded, what do you think your initial reaction would be?
We don't want you traded, though.
I'd probably be just trying to get my feet under me and trying to figure out what I need to do next and then go from there.
My name is Andrew. Who is the hardest batter you've ever faced?
The hardest batter for me, probably the toughest one I've faced is actually, so far he's had my number, has been Connor Joe on the Pirates.
Do you have a preference? I know for hitters, a lot of times they like to match up lefty-righty in that way. Do you have a preference when you're on the mound of who you're facing?
No, I don't mind if I'm facing lefties or righties. I enjoy pitching to both.
My name is Teddy, and what's your favorite bullpen you've been in?
Favorite bullpen? I would say the Mariners bullpen. Their stadium. I like that one a lot.
Can you go through so guys, he's a relief pitcher. So when you're in the first base dugout, for those of you who don't know, Coach Adam was talking about being in the bullpen, and some of those guys don't know when they're gonna come into the game. I know you have a general idea, but let's say it's last minute, you kind of were caught by surprise. What's your quick go through out in the bullpen to get ready to go into the game?
I'll
routine.
do a couple A-skips, lateral A-skips, and then I'll grab my orange plyo and I'll throw it against the wall and kind of get the arm going a little bit before I touch the slope.
What's it like throwing to Contreras?
It's pretty great. He's a great catcher. He's been a good teammate for us, and he's very intelligent behind the plate, has good feel, so it's really nice throwing to him.
Hi, my name is Gio. Who is your baseball childhood hero?
Baseball childhood hero. Do you want me saying favorite player or like who I really idolized?
Let's do both. Let's make it two parts.
Favorite player was in the time I was at was Dontrell Willis and Johan Santana, and then I was a big Sandy Koufax fan. I strive to be like him at a young age.
Hi, my name is Jack. Do you know Jackson Cheerio? Like churros or Cheerios?
Do you know if Jackson Churio likes churros or Cheerios?
I do not. I haven't seen him eat either of those, so I'm not sure.
Now you gotta ask Jared to go into the dugout or go into the locker room today and figure out if he likes either one.
Hi, my name is Hobbs. How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
You think Coach Tyler or Jared's taller?
Jared.
Coach Tyler might be.
My name's Micah, and how did you get hurt?
Just pitching, a lot of use, mild muscle strain, and hoping to be back after the All-Star break.
My name's Oliver, and what's your favorite pitch to throw?
Probably my sinker.
I'm Hunter, and have you ever met Corbin Burns?
I have not met him. He was traded before I got here with the Brewers.
Hey guys, sit down so the people behind you can see, okay? I'll see your hand up.
My name's Miles, and if you could strike out any batter in the MLB, who would you want to strike out?
If there's anyone I could strike out or wanted to strike out, let's see. There's a lot of guys. I'd like to strike everyone out, but we'll go with Acuna since I haven't struck him out yet.
My name is Lily, and what position would you play if you weren't a pitcher?
I'd like to play first base if I wasn't pitching.
When you were back in your hitting days, is that what you were playing?
Yep, first base was that was my favorite position, and I did everything I could to pick every ball.
How many home runs was your top in a game?
In a game, one. I think I have one in my career.
How old were you?
12.
Hi, my name is Connor, and how much games have you played?
I've played a lot of baseball. I'm not sure how many games it's been, but it's over 200. In the MLB, I'm at 30-something games, I think.
As a relief pitcher, do you know what your longest outing ever was, or was it pitches or innings pitched? Or
As a reliever, it was 4 innings against the Angels in 22. I was starter most of the year, but when they brought me in relief, that was my last game of the year I pitched.
right now, I'll put you on the spot. What do you think is that pitch count where you're like, you know what, this might be it? Do you have that number where it's like 30, 40, or can you still kind of go the distance, you think?
I could probably stretch it above 40, but I think 40 would be starting to push it. I think this year I got close to 50 when I was against the Marlins.
Hi, my name's Claire.
What was your dream job when you were a kid?
This is my dream job. I always wanted to play baseball. I knew from a young age this was my sport, and I'm happy to have attained that and hope to continue it.
In college, did you have a path that you were studying for?
I first went to school for agricultural science, and then because my next school did not have that, I switched to sociology, and so that was my study. And I enjoy studying people and traits and stuff like that, so it worked out.
Hi, my name's Koenig, and if you had to be traded to any team, which one would you pick?
Whatever team that's gonna want me to play if I do get traded.
Do you have outside of this ballpark, do you have a favorite ballpark, whether it's the bullpen, the fans, just the mound you like pitching on that you like to pitch in outside of this?
I like the Phillies Stadium, Citizens Bank Park. That was a pretty fun one overall.
Is there a place where the fans are just like brutal that you've had to deal with yet?
I think the Phillies also.
My name is Mason. How many strikeouts did you get out?
How many strikeouts do I have? I think I've got in the big leagues, I think it's almost 60 or something like that. I'm not sure. Somewhere in that area.
Anyone know what an immaculate inning is?
Yes.
Have you ever had an immaculate inning?
I have in winter ball. It was fourth inning, my first winter ball game. Nine fastballs, 9 strikes.
9 fastballs, 9 strikes.
Well, it's kind of a two-part. And one, do you have like a wife and kids, and is it hard traveling the country with them?
I do not have a wife or kids. I do have a girlfriend. She's understood the aspect of me playing baseball and that this comes and takes precedence, and we work well together. She lives in Ohio where we have a house. She does her job. She does what she needs to do, and then she comes and travels when she can.
Hi, my name is Simon, and who's your favorite Brewer to play with?
That's a loaded question. They're all my teammates. I really enjoy everyone on the team. I'd say some of my favorites are Hudson, Colin Ray, Bryce Wilson, Miley, Woodruff, all the guys compared.
Is there anyone, whether it's Brewers or it was another team that you played on, that was another pitcher where you were on their team and you're like, this is who I go to kind of pick advice off of?
I've got a couple. My biggest one was Stephen Vogt with the A's. He's the one that kind of helped bring me up a little bit.
Stephen Vogt is the Guardians manager now, for those who don't know.
And he's an amazing human and a great teammate. He really helped me out a lot and kind of showed me the ropes for my first little bit of the big leagues. And then this year, I think Miley and Woodruff have been pretty helpful too.
Awesome. And last one, there's 6 to 14-year-olds out here. Any advice as they continue on through their baseball and softball careers and they continue playing?
I think the biggest thing, and I say this to everyone, so it's not cliche, it's true. You have to have fun. You have to enjoy it. If you don't have fun, then find something else that you will enjoy, because that's what's important.
Awesome. Let's give a big round of applause for Jared Koenig. If you have any quick questions, each team is going to get a chance with him in the dugout right here, okay, for a quick picture. And parents, you will get this picture in the next week or so. Team leaders, go ahead and get standing up and hang out in the middle down here.